Are those lights flickering? I don't think they are. Yo! Jack JLC, we're back. Scott's here as well, don't worry.
Hey.
Hey girl. Today we are at the local community centre. Nice. We'll get up on there later, sing a little summit for you. And we are wiring some Cat6 to extend a HD signal from a cupboard behind there. So we've come up through there with the Cat6s, up in the ceiling, over there, through there, through there, through there, through there, and we've pulled them down here. I've made the ends off on there, but I'll make the other ends off in a minute and show you that side. And that's to put the CCTV signal on a telly that's mounted in there, so they can see it in the bar. We'll be using these, which are Cat5 or Cat6 to HDMI converters. These have got two for some reason, so we've pulled two in. Nice. So that'll go this side at the telly. Transmitter will go at the CCTV side. Plug our HD into there. It converts it off and brings it over hither. Then at this end we've got what we got: a splitter, which is going to split the signal into two, which will then go off through the ceiling. So from here we've got a 7.5 metre HD lead, which will go off through the ceiling, through that wall, over the wall, sorry, into, let me show you if I can, into here. And there's going to be another telly hung on there, so they can have both the bars. You can see all the cameras at the same time. Nice. So we'll fish the cable through. We've got to put some double sockets in as well. We'll fish them through, get them on the wall, and then show you what we're doing. So now we're at this end now with the DVR, and I'm going to strip off the Cat5 ends. Well, Cat6, what is it? Cat5E. Nice. So what we're using is this Ideal stripper and the Ideal FT45 RJ45 crimper. So basically this has got a little blade in there. You just put the cable in, twist it around a couple of times, give it a pull, and there's your cable stripped. You can do it with the Nipex as well, which is what we used to use, but then I got this. Nice. So they're off now, and then we need to straighten the cores. You can use a screwdriver for this, but this little stripper, I'll just use that little flat end, poke it through the middle of the cables and give it a pull, and then they straighten the cores off. So we'll get all these straightened. Next thing we're going to do, put one of these little rubber ends on, little boot for the plug. So you just get that slid on there, like that, ready to push back over the end once you've crimped it. Now with these ends, for years now I've had to Google the colour code, but it's actually printed on this crimper. So you've got A and B. We tend to use B in this country, don't know why, but yeah, that's what we use. So it's got the colours on, which is orange and white, orange, green and white, blue, blue and white, green, brown and white, and brown. So now they're all in line. We're going to cut a bit of the end off because we don't need all that on there. We're going to slide our plug on like this, so that pushes all the way through. You can push that in, get it nice and tight. Nice. And then if you look on these, there's a little blade which cuts the ends off, so that's the side that you want the ends poking out of. So we'll just push that in. If you twist them together, stops you picking them all up, and you can just pick one set up then, so if you're scratching about. So just push that in, give that a push, snips, nice, make sure it's tight, pull it out, that's done. Slide your little slide your little boot cover over the end, And then that is a nice made off Ethernet. Cat5, Cat6, they're all the same. Yeah, nice. I'm going to do the same with the other one. And then that's our 2 ends made off this end, 2 ends made off that end, ready to plug into the transmitter and receiver. So that's both of them made off now. Good enough. I'm good. But I forgot to label up which was which. So I'm going to have to go and get the tester now. Plug one end on each, sort it out, and we'll label them up on the side of the cable. Just put a 1 or a 2, and then we'll know which is which for the transmitter and the receiver. Let's go and see what Scott's doing. Scott looks like he's going to do a little pole dance for us. Go on, Scotty! Go on! So Scott's got the 2.5 through now. Here's our end. We'll put a bit of trunking or a couple of fire clips up there. The same down here. I didn't put these in, I've only put a couple in, just added them on. And then we'll come across with some trunking. We'll put some fire clips at the back of the trunking. Oh, look at this! Can I have a pint of Stella, Bab?
Yeah, I've been served, gorgeous.
He's a good looking lad. We went on his stag do, just to update everyone. Went on his stag do. Jack don't drink. Jack ran off and got a taxi home. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Anton Deck was on. Saturday night. What are you going to do? You had a good night, though, you Scotty? He had a good night. He wouldn't wear his dress. Put his veil on, and then he was sick all over his veil and had to leave it there. Nice. But yeah, anyway. So that'll go through here. I'll get sidetracked and start telling stories and that. So that'll go straight through here. Through here into this board that we changed a while back. And we'll put it on either a 16 or we'll put it on this 20 with the hand dryer, which is just this anyway, which I don't think gets used because it's very old. So we've got that to do. We'll tidy up these CCTV cables. We might put the DVR inside the data cab, make it look a bit neater because at the minute it's just smashed through the hole. So I'll push the rods up in here where the next telly's going to go. Scott's got to grab them next door, tape our HDMI lead and 2.5 on to put the socket up here and get the cable through for this telly. Just waiting for him. I know you love it when I'm waiting for Scott. Scott! Scott!
Just a little bit more.
Oh, that's why I didn't come through, look.
Just a little bit more.
To you? Jack's put the hole in and it's not big enough to get the HDN through, look. Oh, it's a nightmare. We're in this bar now, mounting a double socket. We're going to put the double socket there and mount the telly up there. We've screwed the bracket onto the TV. They've supplied this, but it's not the best, to be fair. So that'll have 2 screws on the wall and then slot the telly in like that and put your screw back in the top. But because of the thickness of the telly, it's miles off this to slot in. So what we're going to have to do, we've just asked one of the people to get some timber, screw the timber on the wall first to pack it out, and then put the bracket on top of that to bring it off the wall. So our first socket is in. We've put the double socket just next to that telly there, and we've put a USB socket, and that's because the splitter that we're fitting, so the splitter that splits the HD signal into 2 is USB powered. So I thought if we just put a double up, you've got a socket for the telly and a socket for the receiver of the converter, and then we can plug the USB in straight into the USB socket. Saves us having 2 doubles, so everything's powered up. Nice. So we'll have, this is our in, which comes from the transmitter the other side. That'll feed into here, so Cat5 1, Cat5 2. Then we'll have a HD coming out, which will feed into the splitter that's on the table there, which is powered from the USB. And then off that, we'll have one going to the telly, and then we'll have this one that goes off through the ceiling into that room there, which Scott's just finishing off. And that's it. Nice! So we've mounted the telly with that bracket, which was a nightmare. I'll tidy them cables up in a minute and chuck them around the back. There's the edge of our double socket there. Literally cannot get behind it. It's already put it on a bit of an angle, but it'll be nice. Next thing we're going to do is test the Cat5 ends and put this, I don't know what this actually does, but it always comes with the testers. Basically plug this on the end of the cable, like that, and then we'll go around to the other side and plug our tester in. So here's the other end of our super posh tester, which actually tests CCTV. You can plug a PTZ in, test it, plug all sorts of crap in. But yeah, we're just using it for the cable test. So what we're going to do is plug one of these ends into there, look. So we'll plug that in like so. OK on the test, and then press OK to test them. So there we go, look. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. So that gives us an indication of which cable's which, and obviously that we've made it off the same, the both ends. So this one, we'll label this up now as number 1, and then we'll switch over the receiver the other side, plug the other one in, and test that all the cores are in the same one there. So we'll switch the little magic box around onto the other cable now. I've just had to walk all the way around. Why is that, I hear you ask? That's why, because he's on the phone again, look. So I'll switch that round now. Now what we'll do is plug our other end in. Wash out. Plug that in. Press OK. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8. Nice! That can then go into our transmitter number 2. So plug that in there. And then that's ready now. Plug the HD lead into the DVR, and that should give us the screen the other side. The other side's all set up, ready to go now. So we'll plug that in, and then we've got to do the trunking to get the power across the wall. So across here, down here, across, drill through, into there, which takes us to that board. Nice. So the 5 clips Scott's using are these from D-Line. So we've got different sizes, and they're just metal fixings, obviously for the fire eggs. Oh, Joey makes some noise. And then these ones will slot in the trunking. So in our YT2 here, we'll put a fixing in, screw that inside, that wraps around the cable. Doesn't really need to be here because it's not a fire escape route, but we just put some in anyway, just to make it a bit safer, because it's always better to be safe. So here's a couple of fire clips in, comes down the wall, into the trunking, and then across. Then we put a couple of these down. They just fold over the cable. If there's a fire, that'll stop it coming out, apparently so. We've got the power on, we've got the leads through, we've got the telly on, and I've snapped the HD lead. At least it's not 7.5 metres long and it's buried in the ceiling, and we've got to pull it back through now and get the screw fix, get another one, or tool station, get another one, get it in, get it on. At least it's not like. Cameras are all on now, onto the screen. Tidied it up a bit. We missed a lot of the filming we could have done because the hall was rented out to some singers. So you wouldn't want to hear that. Not for the length of time we've been here. This one's on, all tidied up. I had to go and get a new lead because I snapped the end off it, and I've bought a swivel adapter that goes in the back just so it's not poking on the wall, so it goes in at a 90-degree angle. Come on, telly. Nice. So they're all on now, so obviously when people are in the bar area getting some little beers in, they can see the cameras, see what's going on. See Scott there, look. Nice. We're getting tidied up now, and then we'll just wrap up, finish the video off. Hopefully it's been a good one. Just got an ice cream to finish the day off. Nice! What a Toblerone, what you had, Scott?
Festival. Lean.
Nice. We're still in the van. Still. Bit annoyed I didn't get much video in there, you know. But the racket that was making. You wouldn't you wouldn't have wanted to hear that, would they, Scott? Jeez! But yeah, hopefully you've learnt something, picked something up, enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Press the like, press the subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you press that, that's important, alright? Press the little bell, get little notifications when I drop a video. leave a little comment. If you've used them before, used different brands, different way of doing it, let me know. But thanks for watching. Scott?
Ta-da.
Ta-da.